Good morning. Good morning from the Flying Can Ranch over here in Cedar Creek, Lake, Texas. I've got one of these Walther Parrus that I did a tabletop review on. And as you can see, my area is still a little muddy, but we're going to try to do a shooting review with it. I went over a video where I put a very bizarre scope on it, moved it over PCP. It wasn't even rated for air guns. Now I've got a Winchester scope on it. I don't know if I've got it all the way dialed in. Let's bounce this up a little bit. Let's set this down, see what we can do, and get this going, get it out there, and then you'll see what it can do. So let's lay this back. Hopefully that should sit right there. I'm not real comfortable with that. Let's get back right about there. Let's rock and roll. Mud, 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 and mosquitoes. Well, let's get back over here. That didn't turn out the way I expected. A little bit of difficulty here. Give me a second here. I'm going to set all this back up. Try to get out of where the mud ain't going to get to me. And I'll tell you exactly what happened here in a minute. You can see where I hit that can pretty hard. And we hit this can pretty hard. Everything back together. I kind of cheeked the top of my pickle bottle. Doesn't want to sit up real well for some reason, so we'll scoot it back here. All right, give me a second. Whoa, that took a dive right there. Let me make sure we're still where you can see everything. Yes, we are. All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back with you. Let's see what happens. Now we'll get our camera. Now we'll go in from another direction here. Well, I dang sure drilled that pickle bottle. And that was a big thing. And I'm going to tell you why that's a big thing. Let's zoom this back down. We got to come back around this way. You can tell this whole area is literally a mud fest. I've been wearing these water boots to get back and forth in here. I did a lot of yard work yesterday. Did some overhead presses, shoulder presses. Got some good curls in. Okay, so we'll come in from this way where I won't get buried so bad. And you can see, might be kind of hard to see there. I caught that pickle bottle right there, dead center. Had to aim a little to the left. And that's what was happening with this can, is I just had to drop it a little bit to the left, go at it again. Goes all the way through, pretty tough can. I want to set these back up. I've got another scope I want to try to zoom in today. Here, here. Now, unfortunately, we had a little problem, and I kind of checked this before I came out here. Let's get out of this mess, muck and mud and mosquitoes everywhere. Terrible, more coming tonight. So one of my viewers, Miss Gonzalez, you're going to get hit too. Ha ha ha. You see where I've trimmed down my yard using that weed eater right there. Can't get a mower in here for crap. Okay, so what happened during this video is my little Winchester scope fell right off. Just came right off the gun. Vibrator straight back. I was trying to get it back in. I didn't want to bore you because this gun has so much vibration, and this does not come with a scope stop on it. And sitting above it is the Ruger scope. I finally just took it off and threw it away as trash. So, okay, let's talk about what I like. What I like about this is it's got a good weight to it. I like the way the stock's put together, especially that palm swell. And it's very workable. It's very powerful. And I'm going to have to work on getting this scope back on and see if there's a way I can get it to stay on. I think it can be done. I did adjust this little screw. Gave me a little bit of trigger travel, so it's not quite as bad. A little more touchier, but okay. So I do like the stock. I kind of like the weight of it. I like the fact you can put a can on the end. I showed that in a video where you can unscrew that piece. I like the sights. I love the safety, which, I don't know, it acts like it was feeling kind of loose there for a minute, but it's not. Two things I don't like is the trigger and how loud it is. And you can tell by that video, this thing is loud. Very, very loud. It has a lot of vibration to it. I might just go ahead and just stick with using it with the sights when I do use it. I don't see myself using this a lot because it is something I think that could, even where I live, could kind of disturb the neighbors a little bit. I've got a house for sale next to me or for rent, so no telling what they're going to be like when they move in. They could raise holy heck about it, but it is powerful. It is very powerful. I don't hunt anymore, but I could imagine that you could probably hit a couple of squirrel or something with this thing pretty easily. Maybe even drop a good rabbit with the right ammo. I was using just the standard Crossman hollow points that you can buy at any Walmart because it's getting so hard to buy any ammo for these things. It's getting hard to buy the guns, period. Yeah, it's just been crazy, especially 22, 25 caliber pellet. Very hard to come by. The one I'm going to be trying today, I think, is a 22. I moved the scope. I get time, I might do a review on it. But it's a powerful gun. The price is right. It'll do everything they said it does. It's just so loud, and you just got to get used to this trigger. You really, really have to learn how to manipulate that trigger. So, you know, it's almost like you got a hearing protection thing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to set this phone down for just a second, and I want you to kind of hear what it sounds like being right next to this big dog, because it is a big dog, and it does like to make a lot of racket. I'm not going to spend a lot of time aiming here, but all just for fun. We'll see if we can drop off Mr. There you go. That's what it sounds like when you're right next to it. So there you go, gentlemen. The Walther Parrus. I've got a lot of work today. I might sit up and do some bench presses, try to get the rest of this yard trimmed down some more. And we got other things to get set up. I've got an appointment tomorrow I've got to take care of. I don't know if we're going to be in the rain or not, but Walther Parrus, you got to see what it can do. It definitely hits hard. It will penetrate a heavy-duty can. It'll do it no problem. You can see I wasn't really gaped in there real well, and I didn't want to spend a lot of time taking shots and boring you to death. There's some cans sitting off the side I was nailing yesterday with it, but boy, I'm real disappointed that scope came off because I was doing pretty good with it, but it is what it is. A lot of vibration, very hard trigger, very loud. Other than that, workable air gun. So I'll leave it up to you. That's how we do it at the Flying Can Ranch. Whoop, have a good day, have a good holiday, and remember our fallen, and we will talk to you later.